A 4 días de la cena, a 5 días de la Navidad, Nochebuena, de nació el niño Jesús. Bendiciones para todos. Papá Dios les bendiga a todo el mundo. Good morning, everybody. God bless you, everybody. Seguimos firmes y positivos todo el tiempo. Vamos al trabajo. Sábado, de lo bueno. El minuto de silencio. $50 grados Celsius. Ya estamos aquí, señores. En Vibola. En Vibola. Estamos vivos. En vivo y directo. En el canal de YouTube. Señores, quiero hablar de cosas sumamente importantes, señores. Cosas bien importantes. Con respeto al pensamiento de nosotros como seres humanos. A nosotros se nos hace la cosa a veces un poquito más fácil que para el que ya no está en la tierra, porque estamos aquí todavía. Pero a veces nosotros mismos nos envolvemos en situaciones, como siempre le he dicho. El problema siempre lo buscamos nosotros. El problema viene donde ti cuando tú estás en tu casa tranquilo y viene alguien a joderte. Ahí el problema viene donde ti. Pero la mayoría de problemas, de deudas y cosas por el estilo, viene porque uno mismo es que lo busca. Como los biles y todo eso. What? Go to different channel, man. If you cannot be here, just go somewhere else. I gotta say something in Spanish. So if you want to move forward, go to another channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. First of all, you gotta say good morning. That's it. Don't come here like a be an asshole. Oh, speak English. I speak English. This is my channel. I can speak whatever language I want. Okay? I can speak whatever language I want. I can speak Chinese. I can speak French. I can speak English. I can speak Spanish. I can speak whatever I want. That's my channel. You don't come here and tell me what to do. First thing you gotta say good morning. How are you? Even if you wanna say how are you, you just say good morning. That's it. And I will say good morning back to you. Bro, up English. Up English. This new generation, man, they have no respect for nobody. All they do is shut up, speak English. What the fuck? Come on, man. Have some education, man. I bet your parents never teach you that. Your parents teach you right, but you don't listen. You wanna do whatever you want. I bet you your parents always tell you when you go somewhere, say good morning, or say hi, or good afternoon, good night. I bet you he teach you that, but you don't use it because you wanna be tough. Speak English, please. Speak the English, please. I was saying something in Spanish about people they have here. They from different country. They not only English. most of the people here they Hispanic, you know, and that's why I was trying to say something. But you, yeah, it is morning here. It is 7 o'clock in the morning here. It's okay, FIFA. I'm just trying to give you a lesson, so you know, so you can be more gentle. Like imagine you go to somebody like with another level and see the way you come into his life, telling me like speak English or say first thing you got to do is say good morning. It don't hurt nobody. It's gonna make you feel like you know, oh man, it's a nice word in the morning asking somebody good morning, how you doing, how you feel, how was your night, how you sleep. Not going to do this detail like going so, but just say good morning. It's simple. Good morning. How are you? That's it. Now you can tell me whatever you want, and I'll be okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I will respect you and you know do what you told me, but not come and say big English. It's like you give me an order. It's the way they sound like you trying to give in somebody order, and this time nobody like that. I'm telling you, bet you your father, your mom tell you, go get me a glass of water. You're gonna be mad, and he don't say, please go get me a glass of water. You're gonna be pissed off because he's just giving you an order, and you know nobody likes nobody to give you order now on this day. That's why everybody want to be his own boss. Nobody want to be employee. Everybody want to be your own boss because thank you, Uncle Lou. Nobody want to do that now. That's why everybody want to work for Uber, work for Lee, DoorDash, Uber E, because nobody want to have a boss. Everybody want to be your own boss. That's why all the app take advantage of people mind, so they became rich, and you get became poor. Because oh yeah, people don't want to have a boss, so they want to be their own boss. Okay, let him be their own boss and be responsible for his Medicaid, be responsible for your own repair card and everything. And you think you make it $300, but you make more than $600. The other guy get $300 without doing anything. And when your car break down, you got to spend 1,000 or $3,000. I'm doing great. I feel great. I feel blessed. God give me another chance to see the light, to open my eyes. So I feel blessed. I wake up this morning like I was sick yesterday with the flu. Today I feel like a little better, but I still blessed because it's another day of living. You know? Yeah, that's what it is. People today in this day now, nobody want to work with nobody giving an order. Nobody like that. Everybody want to be his own boss. I work in a barbershop. In the barbershop that I work, I don't see it as like I'm a self-employed. I'm an employee for a company because I have to go to work no matter what. Even if I'm sick, I gotta go to work. Because if I don't show up, they're gonna give me a write-up. You know, yesterday, Thursday, and Friday, I was sick, like really sick, and I still had to stay there to 6:30. I want to go home early, but I can't. And even I pay my check, I have to stay there because it's like I signed a contract for a company, and I have to follow all the contract. You know, and it's like at the end of the day, I think I was gonna be my own boss. I'm not my own boss. I work for somebody, and it's like you have to show like it's okay for you to be, but sometimes you have to be in the morning. Nobody's in a good mood. Everybody's in a because you just wake up and nobody's happy. I bet you're not gonna find somebody happy at this time on the Saturday morning going to work. It's gonna be mad because it got to go to work. Me, I don't care. I always be mean, be nice, trying to be like, humble. But sometimes it's like, people angry. So what I was saying in Spanish is the people think the luck, like having good luck, they usually playing, spending money all the time, trying to catch the lotto, trying to hit a scratcher, and that's the thing. People think the luck is like always on your side. It's not like that, you know. Muchas personas piensan que la suerte siempre está del lado de ellos y la suerte muchas veces te traiciona. Por eso lo que juegan y la gente que apuestan y eso, todo el mundo que tiene un dinero anda atrás de hacer más dinero. ¿Entiendes? Siempre el que tiene un peso quiere ir caerle atrás al dinero de otra gente, que tú sabes que es muy difícil que tú se lo vayas a quitar. Ellos te van a dar un break para que tú hagas un dinero, pero después ellos te van a quitar el dinero para atrás. Entonces, ¿qué pasa? Con la gente que tiene ese problema, yo veo gente que se juegan hasta el alma para ganarse 200 y 300 y 500 pesos, pero gastan más de $1000, ¿entiendes? Entonces, al final, ¿de qué te sirve que te gane ese dinero si tú estás perdiendo más? ¿Entiendes? I speak Spanish. I, I always speak Spanish. My English, like, I use it, but not. And this, I don't use my English too much because there's a lot of words that I don't know how to say it in English, and I have to be, a little professional. And sometimes you don't sound professional, and people be laughing at you and make fun of you, and then, you know. but I, but that's what I speak Spanish. I'm Dominican, and my first language is Spanish. So yo lo más que trato de hablar es español, ¿entiendes? Yeah, some people they make fun on your accent, like they say, "Oh, you speak like a Sky Ferry, you speak like Tony Montana." This is like people talk right thing there, and they always gonna say something about you. Remember, when you growing, everybody gonna be throwing stuff on you so you can get away from there. You know what I mean? Siempre que tú vas subiendo, van a venir gente que te van a tirar palo, piedra, para que tú te desconcentres y tú te desenfoques y pierdas esa dirección que tú llevas. ¿Entiendes? A mí gente me dice, oh, que maneje, que tú estás manejando, que yo puedo hacerlo. Yo tengo la suerte de que lo pueda hacer. Tengo la habilidad de hacerlo. Cuando yo no lo tenga la habilidad de hacerlo, no lo hago. Porque mucha gente piensa que yo estoy haciendo esto, yo estoy concentrado en esto. No, yo estoy concentrado en mi frente, en lo que yo estoy haciendo. ¿Por qué? Porque si yo me descuido un segundo, yo puedo perder la vida. ¿Entiendes? Y yo no voy a ser un loco. Yo tengo una familia que vela por mí y que espera por mí, que siempre le pido a Dios que me cuide, que me dé la vida y la salud para yo seguir para adelante. Por eso, ¿entiendes? Y mucha gente, oh, que you driving, que esto, que lo otro. Mi hermano, yo no le estoy haciendo daño a nadie. No le estoy siendo imprudente con nadie. Por eso salgo de mi casa una hora antes de llegar a mi trabajo para no andar matándome y hacerle todo tranquilo, en calma, sin tener que andar de que rushing my hours. Like, oh, I gotta be there. I'm gonna be late. I'm driving normal. I never speed like if this song say 45, I go 45. If it's 55, I go 55. I never in a rush, never, because always leave my house early. Like I don't driving like I'm in a rush. Oh, I gotta be there. Hey, Oh, today I had an appointment 8:30. So I'm like 45 minutes away from work right now. I'm gonna get there almost like 8:10, 8:05. So I had a time to go buy a coffee, sit down for a little bit, then take care of my first client. But some people don't do it like that. He know he gotta be there at 8:30. He gonna leave the house almost 8 o'clock. He even know that he have like a 45-minute drive. People always do that. That's why you see a lot of people in the street driving like a maniac and driving like a hat and cha 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 and chu 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 chu. Pero yo siempre trato de salir de mi casa a tiempo. Salgo temprano, no salgo con un desespero de que va a llegar tarde, no, porque esa es la forma de yo hacer mi cosa. Ese soy yo. Ahora, yo no puedo aconsejarte a ti para que tú seas como yo. Ahora, si tú quieres copiar lo bueno de mí, tú me caes atrás y te va a ir bien. A mí me va bien, gracias. Hay días que me va mal, pero son más días que me va bien como que me va mal. That's good. Just respect other. That's the first thing you gotta do. Show some respect to everyone. Everybody that you respect is gonna respect you back. And always trying to be nice to everybody. But don't let nobody fool you. You know what I mean? Like, no deje que nadie se burle de ti. Pero respeta al prójimo. Always. Muéstrale respeto a los demás. Showing some respect. Starting respect your parent. Show some respect to your mom, your father, your brother, your sister. Starting from there. You gotta show respect in your house. Then outside, everybody gonna look at you. Like, oh, because everybody being seeing that you're not mean to everybody. Entonces, en la vida, todo el mundo quiere copiar cosas de personas, pero no lo hace, copian lo malo. ¿Me entiendes? Showing some respect. Respect means is like you never talk back, never being rude with anybody. You know what I mean? That's some respect. No faltarle respeto a tu mamá. Te dice algo, okay, mom, you're right. Whatever you say, don't say bad word in front of your mom and your parent or your father, whatever. Like, show some respect to everybody. And you're gonna start seeing the difference around you. Va a ver que la gente va a cambiar contigo por la forma de tu ser. Being rude is not gonna help you. Like you be tough, it's not gonna help you. It's gonna mess up your life. Your whole life is gonna be mess. The next thing you gotta do is save money. Save money. Save money. That's it. When you get older, how old are you, FIFA? You gotta save money. When you get, if you're not over 20 and you're working, if you're 20 and you're working, you save money. You gotta save money because if you don't save money, you're gonna be a screw when you get older. Money, you always gonna need it when you get older. When you're young, you don't appreciate the money, but money is a value. You know, and you take three now. You gotta. The first thing you gotta do is respect your parent. Pay attention to what they say. Be nice in school. Always do your homework. Always study. Read book. Like it help you a lot. You know what I mean? And when you start working, you gotta help your parent with a little something. You gotta help them and save your money. That's what you gotta do. And I bet you will start giving love to your mom, like say I love you, say I love you, mommy, I love you. She's gonna be like surprised when she see you doing that because maybe you don't do it and you think it's okay, but you have to show the love now that she's there, you know. And your brother say, "I'm sorry if I do something wrong to you. I'm sorry. I apologize." You have to start doing that, and that's gonna help you a lot. And then when you grow, you're gonna see the difference. I learned how to love other people when I was old, like 30, 37 years old. That's when I found out that I had to appreciate people around me. I never say I love you to nobody. You know, I don't care like anybody around me. I only care about myself. I was selfish. You know what I mean? Like, and my life was like, it was a mess because always thinking about myself. You know, or today I tell anybody, I can tell her like I love you because I feel it. You know, algo como que tú lo sientes, que te sale, te nace, no es de hipocresía. Cuando yo le digo a una gente te quiero es porque yo le tengo respeto. And I'm never gonna disrespect that person. When I say I love you, it's because I respect you and I don't want to mess you up. Even if I have a problem with you, and I know it's your fault, I'm gonna say I'm sorry because I don't want to mess up that relationship with a friend and say, oh no, he's wrong. No, I'm gonna apologize to you because that's how it is. Like when you respect other, you understand that you have to respect everybody, and that's why make you look like better. Like people gonna be, whoa, I messed it up, but he still say I'm sorry, and that gonna hurt. It's gonna make him thinking, damn, I messed up, and he gonna come back to you and apologize to you. Oh no, no, it was my fault. I'm sorry. But if somebody is not right and you keep fighting with him, the fight is never gonna end. Always gonna be a problem. So when somebody do something to you, even you know he's wrong, go tell him I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. I apologize. It was my fault. Even that's not your fault. He's gonna think him like, what the hell? It was my fault. Why he say I'm sorry for? And that's how you're gonna get the other people head, and they're gonna come back to you and say, no man, it wasn't your fault. It was my fault. I'm sorry. And then you're gonna be, you see, that's how you resolve problem. Give me the problem, I give you the solution. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Así es que tú logras resolver los problemas. Cuando una gente te falta y tú vas a donde esa gente y le pides disculpas, tú sabiendo que él fue el que tuvo la culpa, pero tú le estás pidiendo disculpas a él se va a sentir como estúpido, porque él va a decir, oh, pero fui yo que le falté a él y él me está pidiendo disculpas a mí, cónchale. Y él va a venir donde ti, si es una persona que no tiene un ego muy grande, va a ir donde ti a pedirte disculpas para atrás a ti. Thank you, FIFA. Eso es lo que va a pasar. La gente, cuando yo empezaba a discutir con una gente, oh, pide disculpas, tú estás loco, que me pida disculpas a mí. Oh, you crazy? No, I'm not going to apologize. He has to apologize. And that's it. But then I understand that was not the right thing to do. Y aprendí a pedir disculpas yo. Yo no sabía. I didn't know how to say I'm sorry to nobody. I do something to you, I don't care. Yes, forget it. Ah. But then I learned in the hard way. I learned to say I'm sorry. And that helped me. And I'm telling you, saying that, I never had no problem with nobody. I only had one enemy. And it was like long time ago. The only person I know that I have problem with, I know the person who was, you know. And I'm 49 years old. I'm gonna be 50 years old. And but way back, I had problem with everybody. I be fighting with everybody, having problems with anybody on the street, anywhere. I have problems with everybody. I never got show with friend, like but I still have my friend from since I was 7 years old. Those the only people that I respect all my life. For the other people that I met, there was a friend. We can be enemy in a second. Boom, I don't care. I just know you. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. I always I catch a friend. I stay with a friend like forever. I remember when I growing up, like I was moving everywhere, and everywhere I go, I gotta make a new friend because my mom it was poor and she don't have no money to support the rent, and we had to be moving to different place all the time. We live in a place for 1 month. The next month we gotta move it because my mom don't have the money to pay the rent, and we had to move to a different place. And I had to create another friendship with another people that I don't even know. I had to move at least more than 20 places when I was younger. I didn't imagine before, like when I was 7 years old, I was moving like over like more than 30 places, different place. I make new friends. Then I met a friend in a place that I had to live in another place. Then I had to walk all the way over there because all my friends live in where I used to live. And I stay in that place in Santiago. And I live like almost 15 minutes away. And I had to walk over there every day because that was like the best friend that I have in my life. They're still my friend. And I had to go to them all the time because I made a good relationship over there. And I appreciate all those people from over there. And I had to walk over there every day just to be, because where I used to live, I don't know nobody. And then we got to move closer to where I used to live. And then I came here. But it's like we had to move almost every month, because my mom didn't have the money to pay the rent. She only had to pay the down payment for the rent, and we leave the down payment, and then we gotta move. We gotta move. What happened? Oh, we gotta leave. But what happened? She never told me what happened. Now I know what happened. She wasn't had the money to pay the rent. She don't have the money to pay the rent, but she never gonna tell me that. She always like trying to be strong and trying to be tough, because my mom is like that. She just, she just hurt, and she always gonna work hard for her to get what she want, always. And we living in my country in Dominican Republic, we going through a lot. One day I remember, the gas on the stove, like en la estufa se acabó el gas, and we only have one. Yeah, they call it an afe, like what we call grill here. We call it an afe over there, and we only have one anafe over there. One, and my mom had to cook, and she had to wait one thing to be first, and then put the other thing so she can. Let's say she's gonna do the rice, but she had to first do the bean, and she has some berenjena. I don't know how you say that in English, and she had to cook the berenjena first. And that's the only thing we had it in front. And it was 12 o'clock. And I'm hungry. Really hungry. I never eat that before in my life. I said, no, I don't want to eat that. Never eat that before. And I was so hungry. I walk away crying, like, mad at my mom, because it was like, I don't want that. I want rice and beans, and wasn't ready because we only have one stone, one anafe, and that's the only one that we have. We don't have two ni three. We only have one. And we have to cook one at a time, you know. And then and that day I went outside crying, hungry, like I wasn't eating. Like I was like almost to 1:30. We've been eating that day almost 2 or 3 o'clock that day. And it was tough, man. Like and then I come back home and I say, you know what? Give me that. Because that was the only thing we had on the table. And I eat it. And saying that, berenjena to me is one of the best things I ever eat in my life. The berenjena, it's like we send it like the, I don't know how to say it in English. but we use it like a emoji here. Like we send it to people like it's a bad thing. They show here like it's a bad thing, but we eat it. And when I eat that, send that, I always eat berenjena with no problem because that was the only thing we had on the table to eat that day. And my mom, she was crying because she saw me crying because I was hungry, and I was like 13 years old, 12 years old. I was your age, FIFA. I was 13 years old, and it was like so bad that she can do anything. And she said, I cannot do anything. I had to wait. And I was walking around like crying, crying, crying. And she don't have nothing to say. She just gotta say, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. And my sister and my other sister was there too. And they was crying too. Because we don't have nothing else to eat that day. I remember I catch like a chicken outside in the street and I bring it home. And I was saving that chicken so much because it was big and I want to keep it. And one day I get home and I was looking for my chicken. And I said, where's the chicken? And everybody was laughing, because I didn't want nobody to eat that chicken. And they killed the chicken because that was the only thing we had to eat that day, that chicken. And it was like everybody was, oh, my mom, when I asked him, what's the chicken? She said, what you eat today? And I say, oh, you made me eat the chicken. And it was like, man, it was bad. It was so bad that I gotta eat something that I don't even want to kill them. And they killed them. Una vez, cuando yo era chamaco, yo agarré un pollo en la calle. Y el pollo yo lo llevé para la casa. Y lo metí abajo de un cubo el pollo. Y lo tenía escondido el pollo. Porque había una huelga y rompieron una pollera allá, donde un vivero, lo que le dicen aquí un vivero. ¿Qué pasa? Que cuando mataron el pollo, abrieron la vaina, un pollo salió volando y yo lo agarré. Yo me metí el pollo y me fui porque yo estaba ahí y yo llegué a mi casa con el pollo, pero era una huelga tan grande que estaban tirando tiros y de todo, ¡pam, pam, pam, pam! Y eso era un tiroteo y yo abajo de la cama, escondido, porque me decían, oye, ahí viene la policía a buscarte preso por el pollo que te robaste. Y yo decía, no, yo no me lo robé, el pollo salió. Y como salió, yo me llevé el pollo. Y yo escondí el pollo abajo de una cama, de un cubo. Y yo tenía el pollo ahí escondido, que no quería que nadie se lo comiera el pollo. Y yo con mi pollo ahí. En una yo salí a jugar. Y cuando yo vine para atrás, el pollo se había desaparecido, señor. Pero ya el pollo lo habían cocinado. Porque ese día no había más cosas que cocinar. Gumones. No había más cosas que cocinar y nada más había ese pollo. Y cocinan el pollo. Ahí me quedé yo con la boca abierta. Matan el pollo. ¿Entiendes? Entonces, hay muchos muchachos de esta vida, en esta vida de aquí, de Estados Unidos, que nacían aquí, que no saben lo que es una falta de luz, que no hay gas, que no hay la estufa, hay un anafe para cocinar, que ahí tiene que cocinar todo obligatoriamente. Los muchachos que nacen en esta vida, de aquí de Estados Unidos, no pasan trabajo. Aquí no se pasa trabajo como se pasa allá. ¿Entiendes? Y muchos de los muchachos de aquí yo veo que son malcriados con la madre. Ellos no los respetan la mamá. Hey, FIFA, ¿entiendes? Hay muchos niños aquí que yo veo que no respetan a su mamá. Y la mamá hacen todo por ellos. Aquí. Y ellos le faltan el respeto a su mamá. Le hablan mal, le responden. Yo he visto niños que le dicen a la mamá, shut up, a su madre, shut up. Yo digo, ¿cómo tú le vas a decir a tu mamá que se calle? ¿Cómo yo mando a callar a mi mamá? Yo no tengo una palabra para decirle eso a mi mamá. Está loco. Oh, eso que FIFA. But tú no le puedes decir a tu mamá, de que shut up. You're not going to tell your mom, shut up, and be disrespectful to your mom. Because at the end of the day, it's the one that give you everything. She's the one that work hard, trying to get you right, giving education, everything. And you disrespect your mom. That's not nice. That's something you have to show up. I bet you when you marry and you had a wife and your son come and disrespect your wife, you're gonna get mad. And that's how you're gonna feel. Oh, you disrespect your mom. That's the same thing you disrespecting your mom. It's the same thing. Oh, you want iPhone brew? What's the iPhone brew mean? You know what? I still have iPhone 14, 15. I don't go for the 16 and 17. I didn't follow up. I said, you know what, iPhone, get out my face. I don't want to spend money on iPhone no more. Because every time you spend money on iPhone, they're gonna throw a new one. It's always gonna be iPhone's gonna get up to maybe the generation with the same phone with the same phone to a decade. It's gonna be like iPhone 20, iPhone 25, iPhone 26, iPhone 30. They're gonna go for number. That's why the guy is smart. Say, you know what? Let's go for iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone. He's already on the 17. He's gonna go to 18, 19, and every year they do the same thing. Why you don't wait at least 3 years or 5 years for you to throw a new phone? No, every year they want to put a new phone out. Come on, man. And then you're gonna increase the price for the same thing. Same iPhone, more money. Oh no, we put another camera. How many cameras you gonna put on the phone? What is it, the phone? Is a recorder or just to make phone call? You know what I mean? You and the phone, you just need internet and download the app. No, they want to put a camera so you can take better picture. And what the hell you gonna do with the picture on the phone if you don't have a person? Oh, you have to print it out. Next thing you know, you're gonna send your phone with the cable, the print, and everything. You take the picture, and the picture's gonna print out. So why you wanted the iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7? You know, it's the same thing. At the end of the day, you just need a phone for the internet now. You just need it to make a phone call. If you need a camera, buy a camera on the side and take a good picture and post it. Yeah, Instagram, but Instagram is well, it's the same thing. You from India, be careful, man. India is good. But there's a lot of problem in India with the USA with the scamming here, man. I lost $3,000 for an Indian guy. Scamming me for $3,000 from India. And the guy say, "I'm my friend. I'm sorry. I don't have nothing to do now. I'm sorry you lost the money. That's the problem that you had. Now you gotta take care of yourself." Say, "Don't worry. One day I will see you in life again." He say, "I'm sorry. I apologize, my friend. You lose the $3,000. There's nothing I can do, my friend. Now you're gonna lose the money right there. I'm trying to be nice to you, but you're not gonna be nice to me. You're not my friend no more." This freaking guy take $3,000 from my pocket. Thank you, FIFA. Good morning. Be safe. See you soon. Who's gay? You? Oh, it's okay if you're gay. I don't care. Gay people is welcome here. I don't have no problem with the gay people. It's okay, man, if you're gay. Don't worry. It don't bother me. You can stay here. If you're gay, it's okay. If you're gay, it's okay. You gay no matter. Don't discrimination. Don't discrimination. Don't discriminate. No discriminación. Discriminación. It's okay if you're gay. No worry. Anybody gay, it's okay. Bye, bro. Take care. Okay, mi gente. Have a